People might call me crazy, but I think Windbreaker is the best animated action anime of 2024 because the animation and the fight choreography was pure fire right from episode 1. But before I jump into it, there is going to be some spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen the anime yet, go watch it and come back. But for those who have, I'm going to say it, I don't think I've seen fights this well put together since Naruto. I mean, they are just smooth as fuck to watch, and Windbreaker really put other fighting anime like God of High School to shame in my opinion. But while I'm speaking of Naruto, I gotta say that there's some things in this anime that actually really remind me of him, and I'm not just talking about the fights. It's little things like the way our MC is a completely different person outside of a fight to how he is inside of a fight. It's like that switch when he gets serious, and I love it. We know that in Naruto's a little bit goofy, but when he gets serious, he means business. But unlike in Naruto, when it comes to this anime, a person called Sakura is actually the GOAT. Well, technically, he's the second GOAT because if you know me, you know for a fact I'm about to simp my socks off for Kotoha. And let me just say right now, I fucking love her. I mean, not only is she cute as fuck, but she just adds such a good dynamic to this anime. And I think she's exactly the kind of person that Sakura needs in his life, whether he wants to admit that or not, and I just fucking love her, and I wish we got to see her more. But honestly, I can't complain that we didn't get to see her too much in the middle section of this anime, because that little 5-on-5 fight thing they had going on was cool as fuck. I mean, truthfully, the first fight was extremely underwhelming since that guy literally smacked him once and made him look like a tin of rice pudding. But the fight after that, I think my jaw dropped a little bit. I mean, Levi Ackerman with an eye patch is just fucking cold, bro. The way this guy fights is insanely clean. And you can just tell that he knows he's a badass deep down. I mean, the way he's slipping some of those attacks, I'm starting to question whether or not he has a Sharingan under that eye patch of his. But we also can't forget about the fact that Hiragi and Sako had a scrap either, because that shit was paced perfectly. I mean, the way they tied in the flashbacks was just perfect in my opinion, and honestly, it really set up the idea of a fight being a conversation perfectly for Sakura's scrap. And oh my god, Sakura's scrap was amazing. I mean, this anime is just pure hands on hands, feet on feet, and I fucking love it. The way these two were just going at it full force, and he just stops to go and beat up some of his classmates after he found out the real reason why Sakura entered their territory, gave us the perfect kind of twist that this fight needed, because holy shit. After they both got serious and started having fun in their fight, it was just fucking quality. It was so fucking quality that I don't even care that the ending of the fight was extremely predictable, because the journey to get there and the action we received was a true ride, and it made the final fight even better. But honestly, the final fight wasn't about the fight itself, it was about the outcome and the way we got there that made it so special. And this fight in particular is exactly what I'm saying when I say there's some similarities to Naruto to me, because if you remember in Naruto Shippuden, Naruto actually lets himself get beat up for Sasuke's sake from the hidden Cloud Ninja, and Ume did something pretty similar in this situation. I mean, he decided to purposely push Choji to the edge while just accepting and taking the beating to make him realize that he'd lost his own way. And honestly, that was the perfect way to end this little 5-on-5 arc, because it just shows that even though this anime is full of delinquents and has some really good action and lots of fighting, there's also a lot of passion and care behind all of it. And I also think that it gave Sakura a little bit of perspective on what kind of a leader Ume is, and maybe what kind of a leader he will want to be if he ever gets to his goal of being at the top. But I do also have to mention that Windbreaker doesn't just excel when it comes to the fighting aspects, because when they aren't scrapping, this anime is just genuinely pretty funny. I mean, my favorite funny moment is probably after the 5-on-5 arc, where Sakura spits his coffee straight into Ume's face. I don't really know why that moment stuck with me, but it just made me giggle so much, and it was probably because I wasn't expecting it after just watching like 7 episodes of serious fighting. But it does just go to show that there is some pretty funny moments, especially when it comes to Sakura himself and his reactions. I mean, he's literally a tsundere MC, and we just fucking love him for it. So overall, I think this anime has a pretty perfect blend of both action and pure vibes, and I'd say the only thing this anime is really missing for me is a little bit of romance. That's not necessarily a bad thing, that's just because I really want to see romance. I just like seeing people happy and having what I'll never have. Plus to the fact that Kotoha is just really cute, and I want her to be loved and appreciated because because honestly, she's a true queen. With that being said, I think Windbreaker is just a pretty solid anime, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10 for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so sad when I realized it was episode 13 and the end of the season, because when they were all walking at that school, I was so excited to see the next episode because I wanted to see them kick some serious ass as a group. And let me tell you, I genuinely can't wait for season 2 because that shit is going to be insane. But with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on Windbreaker Season 1 if you've seen it. And as always, feed your goldfish, pet your dog, and tell your family you love them. Peace the fuck out.